What's good, YouTube? Mr.Ulee, aka Justin here, back with another video. And if you probably read the title, this is going to be a story time video on my first fight. So leave a like on this video. If we get 10 likes on this video, I'm going to make another one about my second fight that happened like 2 weeks later. And subscribe if you want to see that. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the video. And let's just get right into it. Okay guys, so this takes place in 7th grade. I was 12 at the time, and this was 2 years ago. So there was this kid, we're gonna call him Michael, and he was in about 4 of my classes. He was in my math class, my Spanish class, or gym class. It really, like, my school was weird. We flip-flopped like every single day. It was like one day you would have gym, the next day you would have like whatever special. And then he was also in my science and history class, which, like I said, my school is weird, so one semester would be history, the next one would be science. So, yeah, he was in all of those classes, and this kid, Michael, he was really, really annoying. Okay, first off, like, just starting off with that, like, that's one of the reasons that a lot of people, including myself, did not like him. And, he was also... he was also gay, and that wasn't why I didn't like him, but it kind of like made itself into one of the reasons, and you're gonna hear why. So don't leave a dislike, just wait a second, and let's get right into the story. So 7th grade was a very interesting year for me, and with this kid in here, this was just one of the other things. And one of the most annoying things he would do is he would just sit and like make noises. Like, this kid was ADD, like on steroids. Like, he would just sit there and click his tongue or sing or make noises, and anytime you asked him to stop, he'd just get louder. All he wanted was attention. It was so horrible. And he'd get in trouble every single day by all the same teachers, and he still just wouldn't stop. And for some reason he went to me like as a target, like to be extra annoying too, which I didn't like. And I was actually pretty nice to him, like, because a lot of people were mean to him and things like that, but I just kind of like, I treated him like a normal person, like I didn't go out of my way to be nice to him, but I treated him like the normal person that he is. And what happened after that is it kind of made me regret it, because just being a nice person, treating him like with kindness, kind of backfired. Because one day I come to school, and keep in mind, I'm in middle school, alright? Kids, we're assholes, okay? To each other. So, people are telling me that Michael is telling other people that I like him. Gay! And that he likes me back. So I was mad, because, guys, I am not gay, okay? And I was mad because, of course, when somebody hears that, they're gonna come up to you and say, "Oh, you're gay," even though they know it's not true. But it's just, it was really another reason why I didn't like this kid. And I confronted him about it. I said, "Yo, knock it off. I don't like you. If you say it again, I'm gonna punch you in the face." And he was like, okay, I'll stop. And he stopped with that for a while, and he actually started to not like me at all. So, I just started being mean to him, because I didn't, like, anytime I tried to be nice to him, he would, like, try to come back onto me again. So I just decided to, just be mean. So, he'd talk to me, shut up, make more annoying noises, shut up, which, of course, he never did, but that's, that's just how I was taking it. And a couple months go by, I'm chilling, and he starts messing with my friends. Now, I was friends with this girl. She had a boyfriend. And guess what? He liked this girl's boyfriend. So what he does is he starts spreading rumors that her boyfriend likes him, and she's upset. He's angry. I would be angry too. It was a big thing, and that made me mad, because they're my friends. I don't want them to be upset too. So that made me really angry at him, and I told him to knock it off. He ended up like going to the guidance counselor and everything, and saying that they were bullying him because they were like, "Yo, knock it off." And of course, the guidance counselor has to side with him, because he was using being gay like as a crutch. Like, he was saying, "Oh, well, it's because I'm gay, they're being mean to me. Like, no, bro, you're just really annoying. Like, guys, tell me in the comment section below, like, do you have anybody that you know that's just like this? Like, it was horrible. And what really made me mad is a couple months later, towards the end of the year, like May, June, around that time, he just started like going off on another level. I guess like you know, it's the last chance before summer to get some more attention, right? So what he does to me is he starts doing that you know, the sign with his hand. I'm gonna put it on the screen, and it means like, you know, I'm not gonna say it. You know, I'm trying to be family friendly. You know, don't want to get demonetized. You know, I'm not gonna say it, but that's what it means. And what he would do is he'd call me, yell for my attention. You know, he'd call for me, he'd say, yo, Justin, and I'd be like, what? You know, I turn around, and he'll put that sign. You know, he'll wink at me, put it to his mouth, and then wink at me again. Like in his mouth, he'd put the sign. And if you guys know what that sign means, that's what he was saying to me, you know. And that made me not just uncomfortable, that made me like angry, because I'm like, yo, why is he still doing this? I thought I told him not to do that anymore. So I eventually was just talking to my dad, and he was, you know, asking me about school, and I just kind of mentioned it, which I usually don't do, but I did. And he was like, yo, you gotta tell the guidance counselor because that's harassment. So I ended up doing that, and they brought his parents in and everything, and he was sorry, and, you know, he got in trouble. And then maybe like 2 weeks later, he just went right back to doing it again. So at this point, I'm like really tired of this kid. I'm mad. And he wasn't only doing it to me, he was doing it to the other kids in the class, like the ESL kids who I was friends with. But since they didn't really speak English like that, they couldn't like stand up for themselves. They couldn't tell a teacher. They couldn't do anything like that. So he kept spreading rumors. He kept doing that. He was doing it against people that like couldn't do anything back. So what did I do? Okay, I warned him. I was like, yo, knock it off. I'm really serious. I will fight you. And he was like, oh, you won't do nothing. You won't do nothing. Oh, we're gonna fight on this day. We're gonna fight tomorrow. We're gonna fight after school. Oh yeah, because you won't do nothing. I'll beat you, pussy. And so what happened was, I said, now keep in mind, this was during a test. We were having a history test. This kid, Michael, he got up to sharpen his pencil. I already turned in my test. So I was ready. I was good. He just got up to sharpen his pencil for every reason. And he came up to me and he was talking to work. So I said, oh, really? And he was like, yeah. And I, like right there, bro, I punched him right in his eye, like on his right eye. And he like went all the way back, bro. It was, looking back at it, it was so funny, but I was mad. And then everybody turned around, the Spanish kids, this girl, because they were like, yo, oh my gosh. Bro, it was so funny. Because nobody liked him. Everybody was waiting for somebody to finally do it, and that had to be me. Somebody had to tell him. And, you know, body shots, hooked him a couple times, whatever. And this kid, you know, he was out of shape. I'm just say that. He was horizontally challenged. So I never seen him run before, right? And this was the first time I seen him run. Bro, we were in class. He ran. He jumped over a desk. I pushed him, and then the teacher came. She grabbed me. She was mad. She was like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" Because I pushed him, and she didn't see me hit him at all. So she thought like she was stopping a fight, but like from happening. Like she was preventing it, but she was actually stopping one. And so we went to the office. They put us in separate offices. Before I got moved to mine, like I saw him crying and holding his eye, putting on a show, right? Thinking like I was explaining, you know, because that's what he does. And it turns out those Spanish kids that I helped out, they had my back. They were like, you know, it wasn't the right thing for them to say this, but you know, when they asked what happened, the principal asked them what happened, they were like, yeah, you know, Justino, he didn't even punch him, he just pushed him. You know, I tried to accent, but he was like, oh yeah, he just pushed him, he didn't even punch him, which they know I did, but they were, you know, they didn't want me to get in trouble. So, but I admitted to it, I owned up to it, you know, that's what I am, that's what I do, I owned up to it. So I ended up getting suspended for 2 days. We came back, and I was like the school hero for like 3 days. Like everybody was like, yo, my man fought Michael, bro, that's tough. Because nobody wanted, like, nobody liked this kid. Everybody wanted to fight him. They were all scared to, because, like I said, he used being gay as a crutch, and then, like, you'd get more trouble than he was. But since I already reported him to the guidance counselor, they were pretty much prepared for us to fight, like, because they knew it was coming. Because I told them, I was like, yo, this is what's gonna happen if he doesn't stop. And it did, you know? And it wasn't the right thing to do. I probably should have ignored him. Was it worth it? No, because, like, a week later, he just went back to his old ways, and in fact, he started going around telling people that he won the fight and that he punched me at all, which he didn't even hit me back. Like, he ran away. Like, no. And everybody knew he was lying, but it was just the fact, like, he just, did I not hit him hard enough? And, he just went back to his old ways, so it wasn't worth it. Fighting usually isn't worth it. And then 2 weeks later, I got on a fight on the bus, which I'll tell you guys, if we get 10 likes in this video, like I said, I'll tell you the story about my fight on the bus, which was even less worth it, but I'm not going to spoil that. And, moral of the story, fighting is not good, it's not worth it, but, sometimes I feel like you just, if the point can't get across with words, sometimes your fist might work a little better. And it did, and he doesn't bother me anymore. And because we fought, we have completely separate schedules, so I haven't really been near this kid for 2 years, so I'm good. He's not annoying anymore. He's annoying somebody else. And that's pretty much it. This kid has been a nuisance to everybody around him, and I tried to end it, and it didn't work. So, make sure you guys, if you like this video, thank you for watching. Please comment down below any video ideas you have for me, because I'm really trying to think of some good ones, but I don't know what you guys want to hear. It's a new channel, new ideas, give me some. And yeah guys, see you in the next video. Mr. Ulee out. Peace.